Tell me more.
Tree.
Trees. Mm-hmm.
Like, um,
There's no what?
snow
There's no snow. Is it day or night?
day.
Mm-hmm. What's on the ground?
It's like forest, so like dirt and needles and stuff.
Hmm. Where do you observe it from?
I'm in the air.
What do you do in the air?
I'm just floating.
Tell me more.
The treetops. I feel like I'm in a ball,
In a ball.
like around the ball.
Oh, tell me about that.
It's like iridescent,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just floating and observing.
Good. Mm-hmm.
It's like I can see through it, but I don't know if like you could see in it. It's like it feels like almost like a bubble, but it's not thin like that. Like where you're trying to move, it doesn't just like move with you, like if you were in a boat.
So how does it move?
It just floats.
What's in the bubble?
Light.
What about you? How do you fit in the bubble?
I'm the light.
You're the light.
Very calm.
Tell me more about your light.
It's it's like white and gold. I think the bubble is light too. I think it's the outside.
What are you doing floating above the trees?
I think I'm observing or checking. I feel like I'm checking to make sure everything's okay.
Is it all okay?
Yeah, so far. Just I'm just looking out, making sure.
So you can see from outside this bubble.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What else can you tell me?
There's lots and lots of trees. And there's some areas that like there's not trees there. It's like kind of like a little grassy area, but not weeds.
Mhm. What else do you notice?
I don't see people. There's no people. It's just a calm.
Mhm.
I feel like I'm just here to relax. Maybe a nap.
Nap.
Mhm.
Would you do that in the air?
I think I can do it anywhere.
You're just observing.
Yeah,
What do you watch for?
I don't know. I feel like I
How do you know where to look or observe?
I feel like somebody told me just watch and make sure everything's safe. feel like there's supposed to be something bad going to happen, but I don't see anything.
And what would you do if you saw something bad happening?
I think report back. I feel like that's my job. I just, I'm just like, like the messenger. Like, I don't know, like the person out there and they see something bad's going to happen and you go tell somebody who can do something. I don't feel like I can do that.
But you can find out.
Yes,
Mhm. How do you feel about doing this job?
I feel good because I'm protecting so nothing bad happens.
Quite an important job.
I guess
What else? What more can you tell me about it?
I'm just moving over the mountains and the valleys. There, I see some flowers.
Mhm. Where are they?
They're down on the ground. Some are yellow and some are white. They smell amazing.
You notice anything moving? Any animals or beings of any kind?
There's like squirrels and berries.
What are they
The
doing?
berries are they're playing.
Tell me more.
They're it's like they're working, but they're playing. They're making sure everything's where it's supposed to be, but they have fun while they're doing them. They're like buzz, 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 flying fast to check everything. But they seem so happy. There's like little groundhog, like a
Ground?
little squirrel thing, but it's not a squirrel.
Does it notice the fairies?
I think it's used to them. It doesn't like bother them.
Do any of them notice you?
I don't think so. I think either they're used to me or they can't see me.
Interesting. Can you tell me about the fairies?
There's all different colors of them, and it seems they all have different jobs.
Mm-hmm.
They're all checking different things. Their job looks fun.
Can you tell me what they look like?
They're like different colors. Their hair, they have hair
Mm-hmm.
and they have wings and they're different colors.
Mm-hmm.
Like purple and green. Not like metallics. There's yellow and like a pink and an iridescent whitish color. And then there's all like just mixtures of those colors. And there's a dark green one. I think the dark green one checks the trees. Dark green ones on the trees.
They sound so beautiful.
They're amazing. I just like watching them.
What do they do that seems like play?
They're not really playing, but they have fun with their work. Like they're enjoying it.
What else are you aware
I'm just watching them.
When you float, how do you know what direction to go?
I just get
Can you go everywhere?
on what I'm supposed to be checking.
And how do you know what you're supposed to check?
The person I report to tells me, and I have like an area that I would check it, and I've got to make sure that no one else gets in it that's not supposed to be in there.
What do you do when that happens?
I report back, and they take care of them. I don't know what they do to them, but I don't. I just report.
How do you move around from area to area?
Just float in the air, and like if I need to get there, get someplace a little farther away, I just think it and I'm there. It's like zippy.
Mm.
The little fairies are everywhere. They just like buzz buzz.
How do you know how to do your job?
The person I report to tells me. They told me we need you to make sure they're safe and to keep an eye out for danger. I don't know what the danger would be.
See, what do you know about the person who tells you what to do?
They're a light person. Like they're just light.
Mm. Well, tell me more.
They're not mean. They're nice. And they just want everybody to be safe. And I want to help them keep them safe.
Anything else that seems interesting or important to mention?
I don't see any. I mean, it's pretty safe right now.
You must be doing your job very well.
I hope.
I'm going to move to where it is that you stay in the life that you're viewing, where it is you belong. What can you tell me about it?
It's all light, white light. It's warm,
It's warm, huh? Mhm.
not hot warm. Like it, it makes you feel warm inside. Like love. That's it.
Like love.
Yes. Like it here. It's good.
You like it?
Yes.
Why?
It's just there's no bad. It's all good. It's like everyone is loved.
Tell me about this love. Okay, how do you feel it? How do you show it?
You just know it. It's just in you. I don't think you can be here if you don't have it.
Are there others there?
Other light people?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have houses. We just have love. And everybody does.
Mm-hmm. What connection do you have to these people, these beings?
I think I'm one of them. It feels good.
And everybody seems to get along together.
Yeah, I don't, I can't imagine anybody not.
And what kind of social structures do you have?
What?
What kind of social structures? Is there any leaders or anybody have different jobs?
No, we're all, we're all here together.
Do anything else that seems interesting or important to mention?
I think it's our home place.
What do
I,
you do in the home place?
I'm getting filled. They're filling me up
Hmm, how?
with their love. They're, I think you have to come back so you can go back and help others. But you have to get full or else you won't make it.
Well, how do you get unfull?
There's these places that you go sometimes and they just suck it out of you. And if you don't get it. The love, they just like must kill you. They just like, I don't know. They're not nice.
Hmm, what places are these?
Earth, Earth, Earth has some bad people. They can be good, but they just don't want to.
Hmm. Do you go there often?
Times right now, I need to I need to get someone love.
Mhm.
And then I think I have to go back.
How do they give you more love there?
I don't, I'm just here and I just feel it. It's just like filling me up.
How does it feel?
Amazing. Wonderful.
What's happening now?
I'm just taking on love. For so often, you just have to come back and fill up again.
How do you know when it's time to fill up?
They they tell you they will come and they they step in for you in your body. Full, you can come back. They're only there for a short time.
How do you know when you're filled up?
What a tough question. I think you just know. It's like you're just love again, all full of love, and you're not tired, and you just want, you just love it here. Yeah,
And all of them fill you up?
like all the lights, the the light beams.
Yeah. Do all of them fill you up? Do only some of them?
I think all of them can,
Mhm.
but I know I only can stay for a little bit because I gotta hurry back. But it's pretty fast on filling. But you got a job that you have to finish.
Is it only Earth that depletes you to other places?
I think other places do too, but most of my times have been Earth. That's where they just like zap me. They don't shoot me. Well, I don't think they did, but it's just like they can't find love, so they take mine.
Mhm.
They don't ask. I'm working to protect my love, so it only can go to the people who need it, not the thieves.
How do the thieves take your love?
What?
Yeah, how did they do that?
They just came up and zapped me. It's almost like electric, where they just come up and drain it right out.
Anything else that seems interesting or important to mention?
Not all of them do that.
No.
Some need it and to get themselves up again. But then there's those ones that just they don't want it, but they don't want you to have it. I don't understand that.
Well, it doesn't make a lot of sense, does it?
No, no. I think everybody would want it. It's wonderful.
Hmm. Moving to an important day in this life that we're viewing. Now we're there. What do you notice?
It looks like war.
Hmm? Tell me more.
They're fighting. They're shooting at me.
At you?
Oh, at all of us.
So they can see you?
Yeah, I'm on Earth. They can see me.
Well, tell me about your form, your body.
I have brown hair. I have feet and hands. I think I'm in the military. I think I'm a boy.
Uh-huh.
I am a boy. I'm a man.
Mhm. Look down and tell me about what you have on your body.
I have green clothes, green outfit.
Mhm.
And the people around me have green too. I think we're fighting somebody. I don't know who.
How do you fight them?
I, we're in the mud. We have guns. Like no trucks or anything. We're just on feet.
Well, what else is there besides the mud?
Men. There's men everywhere. We're like crawling through this mud. But there's people shooting at us because you gotta be trying to be safe. So you're down low and you're just crawling, trying to find some shelter. And
Mm.
they're just like shooting.
How do you feel about that?
I don't like it. I don't like this one bit. I didn't ask to be shot at. I think somebody made me come.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. I wouldn't ask to do this.
Well, what else is happening?
It's dark, like night dark.
Mhm.
Trying to be really, really quiet. We're still crawling through the mud, looking for safety. There's a bunch of us, but there's no women. It's all men. And there's no towns or lights or anything.
Are you safe?
I think we're safe, but you just don't know. These people just start shooting at you.
What about the people you're crawling with? What do you know about them? How do you feel about them?
They're with me. I don't I don't really know their names, but I feel like we're all on the same team.
Is there anything else that seems interesting or important to mention?
I don't know where I'm at. Just a lot of mud, and there's no towns. And we're just out here in these like trees and mud.
Let's find out what happens next. And now we're there. What can you tell me about it?
I'm in a hospital. I was shot.
What part of the body?
My stomach, yeah, my right side. I don't know where your stomach's at in that region
Mm-hmm,
on my right side.
mm-hmm.
I think I'm dying. I got a lot of blood out.
Mm.
I don't think they can sew me up.
Tell me about the hospital you're in.
It's not a real hospital. It's like a tent.
How
And
do you feel about this whole thing?
I still don't like it.
You feel like your body might be dying?
It is dying. I don't think I'm in my body anymore
Why's that?
because I'm looking at it. It
Mm-hmm.
has a hole in it.
Well,
There's a whole 10 of us. Not everybody's dying, but a lot of us are.
mhm. Is there anyone else who's looking at their body?
Well, there's some of us. And there's a few of us. There's some that we think are going to join us, but they haven't left their body yet.
How does it feel to be out of your body?
It feels a lot better than being in it. I did not like people shooting at me. And then somebody shot me, it looks like. I don't know. I don't know what the shot me was, but it was big. It blew a hole in me.
What else do you notice?
Well, this tent hospital, they couldn't save me, so they covered me and got another one in.
Mm.
Oh no.
Must be a very difficult job to work with all of those men in the tent.
Yeah, I would not want that job.
No.
I don't like that. I don't like the mud shooting at me. I don't, nobody wants to crawl through mud and be shot at.
What do you do now? What comes next?
I'm, I'm waiting for someone to come get me.
Mm. Waiting for someone to come get you. Mhm.
Yeah, I'm just, there's a lot of us here just waiting.
What do you do while you wait?
We're just watching because there's more joining us. I don't know where we go from here. I'm not in that body anymore. That body died. They shot a hole in it. That is sad.
That is sad. Wonder why someone would want to do that.
I don't know.
From this perspective, you can probably look at that entire life. What do you notice about looking at that life?
I wasn't very old. I was I wasn't married. My mom and dad are sad. I wasn't in my home country. I don't know where I was at. That doesn't that doesn't make sense.
Does
I don't live by jungles.
it was a jungle?
kind of like jungle with, yeah, kind of, but not like the Amazon jungles. It was real rainy. That's why we had to like crawl through the mud all the time.
What do you feel like you learned from all of that?
You hate is bad, and those around you are to help you. They're not for harm. Now those other guys were shooting at us, but they weren't in our family, our group. We really weren't family, but we called ourselves family because we were all on the same team.
Maybe you watched out for each other and took care of each other.
Yeah, we did. We made sure each other was safe. And and yeah, I don't know what happened.
What else did you learn from that?
I like family. I like I like being loved. I don't like people shooting at me. And I don't like tent hospitals.
Did you shoot at anybody?
I was supposed to, but I didn't kill anybody. I had to shoot to scare some people away, but I didn't kill anybody.
Probably feel pretty bad to kill somebody.
Oh, that's the worst. That would be bad.
What do you feel like the purpose of that was?
Not all people are bad people. That you don't have to be blood to be family. You can look out and protect for anybody.
Yeah. How do you think you did in that life?
I think I did okay. I I mean, I feel like I did what I was sent to do, and I helped protect those other boys. And then we got shot. That wasn't, we can't help that. That was somebody else.
What do you feel like you were sent to do?
To learn how to trust others and how to have them trust me.
Mhm. How did that work for you?
It worked really good. And then those other people came and just, but we saved, even though I died, I saved the others behind me. It was bad.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
I don't like that.
Mhm. What are you experiencing on the other side of it?
Well, we're not in pain and we're waiting because there's a couple of our other brothers that are probably going to be joining us. And then we're going to go where we're supposed to go next. Right now, we're just waiting for them to show up
Why do you stick together like that?
for protection. But they tell us that other others are coming to get us and we'll go in different places, that we're safe now.
Who's letting you know that?
I don't know, somebody up above. They just like put it in our heads. We don't have heads anymore.
Tell me about your
And
forms.
we're like fluid, like 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 we broke out of that body.
Mhm.
It feels nice, especially after that shot. That was not good. This feels really good.
Is there anything else that you think you'd like to mention?
I don't I don't think so.
Well, let's move ahead to when someone comes and tells you where to go next. What's going on?
I'm I'm talking with a group. They're going over what I did. It's not bad. They just are seeing if I learned what I needed to learn. getting shot at. It's not something I wanted to learn, but like I needed it.
Well, what did that teach you?
That you need others to help to in that situation you need a whole group to help protect each other. And sometimes you have to sacrifice yourself to save the better of the group. And they say I did it. That's crazy. But
Why?
I'm glad I'm done.
Did they think you did a good job?
They told me I did.
What do you think?
I think I did. It's just weird having them tell you you did a good job and you had a hole in you.
What else is happening?
Get to rest a little bit, and then they'll tell me where I can go next. I don't have to go, but they said that when I'm ready, I can go. I don't know where that will be yet.
Who are these folks who are telling you all of this?
The people, they're not people. They're at a table, like like a board.
Mhm.
They're they're not a judgment board, but they're just they evaluate you when you after you die. I don't know their exact title.
What else can you tell me about them?
There's several of them, and they have long beards, like long. They're older, and they have like robes on, different colored robes. Some of them are white, some of them are not white. They like all they they think telepathically, like they don't have to talk, and but when you're there, they're showing you pictures of your life. You know, like what I just did, and it's like all the little pictures.
You just sit by?
Yeah. And, you know, I didn't do everything perfect, but they said I did a really good job. So I learned that
You think you want to go back?
to Earth,
Mm-hmm.
to the fighting,
Maybe not the fighting.
I think I will probably go back if they need me to. It's it's very confining,
Also,
the body.
mm,
But I don't know. I just have to wait and see what they tell me and see if I need to go back. I don't know.
why would you need to?
Well, Earth is not in a good spot. It's like crazy. They get mad and they just blow each other up. That's not good.
Well, and if you had to go back, what would you do?
I don't know. I have to wait and see what they tell me. If they ask me to go back, I probably would because I need I need to help them because they need all the help they can get.
Well, how could you help?
Take away all the guns. That would be a good start, but probably not going to happen. It could, but I don't know.
They wouldn't blow holes in each other that way.
Yes, that would be great, especially me.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nobody who gets shot like that and you feel good. That does not say love. That says, I don't know what.
Do you think you'd be able to make much of a difference if you went back again?
I think that's why they tell me, and then I get the choice to say yes or no.
Oh, well, I wonder how they know.
Oh, they're way more intelligent than me. They're closer to to being with God. They're like right there.
I don't know if I understand why people have to come and go all the time.
Come and go from where?
Well, if they have to go back to Earth and they leave and
Oh,
they
when you're on Earth,
uh,
sometimes people have to leave to go back and get more love because there's people who just sap it on Earth. And if you don't have enough coming through, sometimes you have to take a little nap and go back and get filled up and come back. It doesn't take very long, but you have to get yourself filled back up or else you're going to die. And that's not going to help anybody.
well, can you go get filled up with love if you don't die?
Yeah,
How?
you just go through the cord. You just zoop and you're there.
Well, tell me more about that because I think I want to do it.
Oh, you do. It's great.
How do I do it?
You just jump in and you're there.
Well, tell me about the cord.
It's like your connection to home. But when you you like you don't go in your human body. Your human body stays on Earth, and you your light body just jumps in and zoop, you're gone. And then you're there on your home planet, and you're filled back up shortly, and then you when it's time to come back, you just zoop back down, and you're back in the body.
Huh. Well, how do I find this cord?
Um, well, your light person has to find it. Like your human person can't see it, but that cord, oh, if that got severed, I would be dead.
Can that happen?
I think, but I don't want, no, no. I want to protect that at all costs.
How can we protect our cords?
Your light person protects your cord.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has a little light in them. And and it's like when they need it, they think it, and they just zoop, and in they go, and out they come.
Hmm. Does everyone have a light person?
Yeah,
Well, how do we get in touch with our light person?
they're in everybody. It's got to talk to it and learn from it. It wants everybody to know everything. That would fix a lot of problems on Earth.
Well, I wonder why more people don't talk to their light person.
Fear
Tell me more.
on Earth, they have these strange ways they try and control people, but they instead of like just asking them to do things, they get them scared, and then they have fear, and then they don't do anything, and they don't think they can do anything without that person who gave them the fear telling them it's okay. That's just messed up.
Mhm.
But they all have little light people in them. But some people have just dimmed their poor little light person where they're almost just non existent. And that's so sad.
Well, what happens then?
When their little light person gets so dim,
Yeah.
they die.
Oh, their
Uh,
physical body dies?
no, their light person, and they take them out and they have to put in like a replacement person. Like
Hmm.
there's times and they come in and the person is so bad and just so dark that the light just goes out, and then they have to find somebody to either another light person who thinks they can help come in, or else that person, the human person, dies.
That's sad.
Yeah, yeah. And they're so dark they won't listen.
Well, how can we help the people who their light bodies died?
I don't know exactly because if you don't keep the light goes out, and that's not good.
But another light person can come in?
Yeah, but it has to be quick. You can't just leave like a human body. You can't just have them out a light body. They
Hmm.
they're not real. They're like pretend people, but they think they're real. And then the light body is there, but yeah, it's very complicated.
So if another light body comes in the human body, what happens then?
Well, hopefully they can get them straightened out and like get them in a better place than where they're at.
Mhm. So the light body that dies, can they ever come back? What
They,
happens?
yeah, they, when it gets burned out, they can take it back to the source. And the source, it'll take a long, long time. They just don't zoop, zoop, because it takes a lot to get them filled back with love and back to where they were.
Are they the same?
Yeah, when they're full, yeah. Then they once they're full, they can go and talk to the board, and the board will tell them what they did right and what they needed to work on, and if they
Mhm.
did good. And they some of them might have done what they needed to do before they go to the next class, and you just don't know.
I guess everyone's different.
Yeah, we all have classes or jobs, or those are all the same thing where you're learning. But if you are learning and you don't learn your lesson,
Mhm.
you have to go back and do it again.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Earth is not fun.
Mhm. Well, you already learned what it's like to be shot.
Yeah, I hope I don't ever have to do that again.
Mhm.
They told me that isn't what I was on Earth to learn, though.
What were you there to learn?
I was there to learn about family, and not family, well, family, but family doesn't have to be blood, and working together as a team, and how you can keep everybody safe. And so me getting shot was just part of it. So I could get shot again. I hope not. I just hope people don't shoot at me again. That was nuts.
I'm interested to know about the people who their light body has gone out, but another one hasn't come in.
Well, if they don't have another one to come in, they die.
Um, I see. This is also interesting. How did this?
With it.
Mhm. You're very observant.
I don't know. But sometimes I miss things.
Mhm. So, what do you feel like you're gonna do now?
I've got to go finish filling up real quick. And then I just wait. I don't know if I'm just gonna wait around until they tell me, because being here is great. You never, I mean, there's no darkness here.
Mm-mm.
And then they will come and tell me where they would like me to go, and then I get to decide.
Was there anything that you would want to do next?
I would like to go where they need the most help.
How do you think you can help?
I don't know, because I don't know what they need the help with. There's a lot of ways us light people can help,
Mhm.
but we just have, I mean, we have to know what they need. Because when I was there, they need a lot.
Is there anything you could have done differently?
I don't think so, because I was in that group with the green clothes,
Mhm.
and that was, I was supposed to be there, and
Mhm.
I was supposed to learn how to work together and how to form friendships and family friendships. And how to stand up and protect each other. And I died, but I saved a lot more because I did what I did to save the rest.
Pretty brave.
Yeah, I guess. But I don't know. It's just that's what we were trained that if if it could only kill two people as opposed to killing 200, I would rather be one of the two than the 200.
It shows a lot of love.
I hope.
Is there anything else that seems important to mention?
No, I'm just waiting.
Mhm. Let you wait there. You need rest.
Thank you.
What do humans experience when a new light being comes in?
It's like refreshed energy in the positive. The old light being gives all the past history that they were in the body to the next light being. And some take several light beings. They are so greedy and full of fear and horrible things. You've got to want better to get better.
Why would a light being agree to go into a body that's had several light beings depleted?
Light beings come for many different reasons. They have different lessons they're trying to learn, and some of them might be able to learn it in a short amount of time, and others might, there might be a lot of light beings who've been in one body, but they might all actually end up learning the lesson they needed to learn, but theirs might be small little lessons. Some light beings, have big lessons that they're learning, and they might be with a body its entire life.
Mm. Can you tell me more about that?
The cell trauma,
Mm-hmm.
your cells remember everything from every life you've lived.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's a situation, especially when it has been a traumatic one in a past life,
Mm-hmm.
if that something similar comes through,
Mm-hmm.
your body will automatically react in the way it did the first time.
Mm-hmm.